my god, Lauren.
Chicago Bears must stop Ashton Jeanty. Let's get into it. Trade Talk Sports. Back in another video. And real quick, I want to talk about this Dallas game before we get to the Raiders preview. I'm not make this too long. I just want to give you my thoughts real fast. Ladies and gentlemen, Caleb Williams is him. I mean, let's be honest. But Caleb Williams, I mean, he had himself a day. Also, he was, I believe, NFC North Player of the or NFC Player of the Year. The Player of the Week. Yeah, okay. So he was NFC Player of the Week, which Caleb Williams was lights out. And this is exactly the type of things that we was hoping to see this season. Now, the first two games he struggled, but you can still see the growth of Caleb Williams and this offense. You know, besides a couple of penalties, the offensive line was, in my opinion, really good. And Caleb Williams you can see he had all day in the pocket to throw, and Caleb Williams looked very comfortable. He looked very, very comfortable, and that's the type of things you want to see from your quarterback going forward. Him looking comfortable, him reading his reads, him throwing darts to do Rome Dunze, which, by the way, I think Rome Dunze might have to be number one receiver, man. Like, I like Moore, but I feel like Rome Dunze is your number one receiver. That is how I feel. I feel like Rome Dunze is your number one receiver. I just think he is. You guys let me know in the comment section. But, it was good to see, the passing game get going, getting guys like Luther Burden, Costa Loveland, which I guess he's out because he's hurt, which kind of sucks. But hopefully get him back. But it really felt good, the fact that this offense was growing, and you can see how good this offense can be. I mean, and in fact, also one thing I also want to say, I love the fact how in the post game, the whole team was fired up, and Ben Johnson. I love the fact that the whole team rallied around Ben Johnson. And honestly, that is something that we miss for this franchise and for the Chicago Bears. That's something that we miss. We never had a coach who really rallied around his team. And the team loves Ben Johnson. You can just see the excitement from this team. And honestly, I think that really fired me up. You guys should be fired up about Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson. Listen, Ben Johnson, I think to me, is going to work as a head coach. The team will rally around him, the team loves him, and the team fights for him. They play for him. And we're going to see for the rest of the season, because this is only week 4. We got, 15 more games left. So, I really did love that the team rallied around. And, Ben Johnson, he's the type of coach who the Bears always needed. He's a guy who could change the culture. And you can see the culture starting to shift, right? But with that being said, let's get to the Raiders game, because I don't want this to be too long. So, with that being said, let's get to it. So, the Chicago Bears will be taking on the Las Vegas Raiders at 3:25 Central Time at Las Vegas. And with that being said, here's a couple of my keys to the game. Now, I do feel like, to me, they have a guy like Geno Smith, they got Ashton Jeanty, they got Brock Bowers, they have Max Crosby. Honestly, the Raiders don't have that much good pieces besides that. Now, they do have Trey Tucker, but, they don't have that much good pieces around them. And I think this is the team that we should win. Go to Chicago Bears, you're feeling very confident going this week. The Raiders, they just lost. And, I think this game really comes down to these 3 keys of the game. 1, stop Ashton Jeanty, okay? Now, listen, as you guys know, I wanted Ashton Jeanty, okay? I wanted Ashton Jeanty, but obviously we didn't get him. I don't like the fact that we have to go up against him now. These last 2 games, recently he hasn't done that much, but his offensive line is horrible, and Jeanty just hasn't done that much. Now, he's been a little disappointing, but that's why I personally said I feel like the Raiders wasn't a good fit for Jeanty, because Jeanty needs a type of team that has a better offensive line. But Jeanty is still a beast. You still see Jeanty hitting guys over the shoulder. Jeanty still hitting the type of holes. But the key for this game is you're going to have to stop Ashton Jeanty and Brock Bowers as well. if you can limit Ashton Jeanty and limit Brock Bowers, that's gonna make Geno Smith look terrible. Because think about it, Geno Smith is a quarterback who has his limitations. Now, yes, I'm gonna be honest. When he has a good offensive line, he's decent. You haven't seen the difference between him, the Seahawks, and the Raiders. You can see, at least with the Seattle Seahawks, he had an offensive line to block for him, and he looked different. I mean, he made good passes. I mean, he was getting the ball out, and he was just having a better decision making. Now with the Raiders, you see with not a good offensive line how he looks, and that's why I feel like if you can limit Ashton Jeanty and Brock Bowers, to me, this could be a game where we can see Geno Smith struggle, and we can really see Geno Smith, because like Geno Smith, we know Geno Smith's limitations. If you let him, like I said, stop being those type of guys is going to limit things for Geno Smith, right? Geno Smith, we all know that when he given the chance, he can make mistakes. Geno Smith can make mistakes. We've seen it. We've seen Geno Smith make mistakes. I mean, every game he's had an interception. To me, he's just not that good. He's okay. He's decent, but he's not great. Like, he's not a great quarterback. And, with that being said, you gotta limit Ashton Jeanty and Brock Bowers. Now, if you, like I said, I do not want this game to be Ashton Jeanty's breakout game. Listen, I love Ashton Jeanty. He's probably one of my favorite running backs in the league. But do not let this, like, our run defense has been still terrible. Yes, with the Cowboys win, but we still was not that good, okay? We need to be better on the run defense. We cannot stop that run. And if that being said, Ashton Jeanty, if we can't stop Ashton Jeanty, he's going to have like 3 over yards over us, okay? Ashton Jeanty, when he can hit the hole, he's going to hit the hole. And that's why it's honestly important for the Chicago Bears to stop Ashton Jeanty. Going on defense and offense, I do feel like, offensively, we need to run the ball. Swift is okay. I want that running back. I like Swift, but he's just not. He's the type. We need a running back that can hit the between the tackles. Right? That's the type of running back we need. Swift, he can get some yards. He can be like that downfield type running back, but he's not that power back and like that running back that can break between the tackles. Okay, Swift is not gonna do that. Okay, I think Alvin Kamara is a good idea, but that's a video for different day. But I definitely also want to see Caleb. I love the fact how Caleb was. Against the Cowboys, he was accurate. He was hitting guys open. I mean, Caleb had all year to grow, and Caleb was just letting it rip. I want to see that again this week because their secondary again is terrible. Yeah, they have Max Crosby, but their defense beside Max Crosby hasn't been that good. And I do feel like personally, we can go ahead and put some points on the Raiders. I really feel like this would be a good game. And honestly, I do feel like, this is a good game for you to run the ball because their running defense is not that good. Second of all, this is a good game for the passing attack to keep on. And I really do love like that. Our passing against the Cowboys was perfect. Not perfect, but we look good. And I did love the fact that Ben Johnson has some tricks on his sleeve. I really will. I would love to see Ben Johnson have some more tricks in his sleeve. That's something I definitely love to see. But like I said, we need to run the ball. That's something we got to do. We need to run the ball better. I need to listen. And let's use Cal McGuneye more. We need to use Cal McGuneye more. If we can use Cal McGuneye and use Swift, now I get it. Cal McGuneye, he's rookie, but we need to see him more because apparently Roschon Johnson has not been a factor for this game. I don't know why he hasn't been a factor for this season. So we need Cal McGuneye and run the ball. Like I said, stop the run. To do those things, Caleb be more accurate on the field, and there was some passes where he overthrew him. Like I said, as much he did great in this game, there are some things that Caleb has to work on. Okay, but with that being said, I give you my keys to the game. And with that being said, I have officially my score prediction. And I have the Chicago Bears winning 28-17. I do think this will be a high scoring game for the Bears. I do think the Raiders will be a little bit competitive, but I just feel like personally to me, the Bears are the better team. And listen, man, with the confidence that you gave me this week, I can predict the Bears win this game. I think the Bears should win this game against the Raiders. And I just feel like, especially that confidence that Ben Johnson and his team has going forward. Oh, but you win this week. You're back in it. We're 2-2. You got to buy. You can get your guys like Tyler Gordon, hopefully Grady Jarrett, and some guys back on the field. And week 6, you'll be ready to go against the Commanders. Now, we'll talk about the game. Hope, I don't know if Dan's going to play, but we will get to that. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, man. How to get this out. And I will have my post-game show after the game Sunday. Since I'm off. So with that being said, I love you guys, man. Make sure to subscribe if you're new. Press the bell notification every time I drop a video. And listen, I have 98 subscribers, man. Let's get that 100 going. I love you guys as well. The Bears, baby. Let's go.